Hi, my name is Karina and I'm a student at Montclair State University. This project is being completed for my special populations class. Today I will be assessing our subject on the chair sit to stand test. This test is used to assess lower body strength of our client. This skill is important in daily activities such as standing from a chair, bed, or toilet. This test is important because the results will enable a specialist to assess the client's lower body strength and therefore produce a customized exercise prescription to improve the aspect of physical fitness. This test does not require much equipment. We have a chair here with no armrest and a back seat and a back at least 17 inches high. I will be recording the time on my stopwatch and I'll be counting the number of times our client stands up from the chair. Okay, so now I'm going to administer the sit to stand test. This test goes on for 30 seconds. You'll begin in this chair as you are seated now with your feet on the floor, shoulder width apart as you're doing now, and your arms crossed against your chest. So they're going to be crossed like that. When I say go, you will stand up and sit down as many times as you can while keeping your arms crossed throughout the whole time. I will tell you when you have 20 and 10 seconds left. Go at your own pace, so there's no rush. I will count the number of times you complete one full stand and sit. At the end of 30 seconds, I will tell you when your time is up, and you may return to your seat. If you feel any discomfort or during or after this test, such as chest pain, unusual shortness of breath, or back pain, please let me know and you can stop immediately. Do you have any questions? Okay. We will begin in 3. 1, 2, 3.
Seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. And stop.
After conducting our test on our subject, I noticed some few observations. Arman did a great job. One thing that I would say is that towards the end and about his 6th stand-up, he started leaning in forward, relying more on his knees for support rather than his back to help get him up. And it was probably due to fatigue and his double knee replacement that he had. Overall, showed a great dedication and fell within the average category for his age group.
Hi, my name is Lauren. I'm a student at Montclair State University. This project is being completed for my exercise and special populations class. Today I'll be assessing our subject on the 8-foot get up and go test. This test is used to measure agility and dynamic balance. It's important because you're measuring activities of daily living such as standing up from a chair and moving around objects. The results from this test will enable a specialist to assess the client's ability to perform balance and agility tasks, and therefore produce a customized exercise prescription to improve these two aspects of fitness. This test doesn't require any of much equipment. We have a chair with no armrest and a back at least 17 inches tall, and we measured 8 feet away from the chair and marked with a cone. I'll be measuring time with my stopwatch. Okay, so this is the quickest test we have. It's called the 8-foot get up and go test. So how you're going to start is you're going to stay seated with your hands on your legs. And then when I say go, you're going to as quickly as possible, get up, go around the little pig, come back, and sit down without running. So we can start off with a practice.
Okay.
So
hands on my.
Start off with your hands on your legs.
Okay.
And then when you say go, we're going to time you going around the bear, pig, and coming back.
Okay.
You have any questions before you start?
No, I'm good.
All right. So on the count of 3, you're going to start and go as fast as you can around the bear without running and causing any pain, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's 1. We'll give you a few seconds rest. to my observations after completing the 8-foot get up and go test, I feel that our subject has low anaerobic capacity because he did not stand up very quickly or he didn't walk very quickly, so he didn't really have explosive movements, and he has low agility because his turn was pretty wide, so I feel like he could improve upon that, and with the exercise prescription, we will work on that.
Hi, my name is Tina. I'm a student at Montclair State University. This project will be completed for my special populations class. Today I'll be assessing our subject on the 6-minute walk test. This test is used to measure cardiorespiratory fitness in older populations. With the data collected during this test, specialists in the field will be able to determine a baseline of cardiorespiratory fitness to help in the customized exercise prescription to improve cardiorespiratory capacity. So to conduct this test, there's very little equipment needed. So we set up 2 cones 100 feet apart, and those will mark the turnaround points at the cones. And we also have a chair set up at the middle at the 50-foot mark as a resting point if needed. We have a stopwatch, and we will be counting the number of laps by ourselves. Okay, this test is fairly simple. I'm going to first take a measure of your blood pressure and your heart rate while you're sitting, and then we're going to begin. So when I say go, you're going to start walking across to the other cone. You're going to get there and turn around and come back, and that'll count as 1 lap. So each 100 feet they travel is 1 lap, and we're going to count how many laps you're going to be doing in the 6-minute walk test. We have a chair set up right in the middle here for you, so if you get tired at any point and you need to rest, just take a seat here. You don't have to rest, but if you do feel the need to rest, you can absolutely do that, and we're going to write down how many times you rest and how long you rest for. And then I'm going to let you know when you have 4 minutes left, and then when you have 2 minutes left, and then again when you have about 30 seconds left. At the end of the 6 minutes, I'm going to say time's up. I'm going to need you to return right back to this chair. I'm going to take your heart rate and blood pressure immediately after the test. If you feel any discomfort during the test, chest pain, back pain, joint pain, let us know immediately, and then we're going to stop the test. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, perfect. Okay, 30-second heart rate is 36. – 134 over 70. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. You're doing great. Keep it up.
Never looked better.
Only 20 seconds
That's it.
left.
No, you counted wrong.
20 seconds.
You counted wrong.
Almost there. Make this last lap.
Make it count.
2, 1, and stop. Awesome job. You can come return to the seat here. And we're going to take your blood pressure and pulse again.
Okay.
Let's start off with your pulse.
Gotta get on with your rest.
It's not like 30-second pulse is 48.
26, not bad.
Not bad.
No, not bad.
What was it? 48.
48,
Okay, so that would be
96.
96. So there it goes. Okay.
Really want to get all this? Just half the sweating.
Yeah. It's smelling it, yeah.
Ugh.
Ooh,
I gotta go.
let's take a shower.
46 over 88. So after conducting this test, I have written down a few observations. First of all, our subject was definitely determined to do well. We could tell throughout the test that he wanted to get as many laps in as possible without, exceeding his abilities. He was slightly fatigued as the test went on. You could tell that as the 6 minutes were going, he was getting a little bit slower at his pace, but he did not take any breaks, and he didn't feel any discomfort at any point during the test, and overall he did a really great job.